Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, all my dear students. The next session of our subject Organization of Commerce, Standard 12th. In the last lectures, we have studied about the introduction of management, its a meaning given by different three experts, its importance, its characteristics. All these things we have studied. Then in the next lecture, we have studied management as a science, art and profession. After that, we also studied it in a separate manner. Then after, we studied different functions, different levels of management. There are three levels of management: top, middle and bottom level. So in the last session, we already discussed about all these three levels of management as well as its a function. And I also told you to write that difference between these three levels of management. Now, my dear students, today we are going to move on the next topic of our chapter number 1, nature and significance of management. The next topic is functions of management. And as earlier I told you, one word, postcorp. And in postcorp, if I say P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, S stands for staffing, CO stands for coordination or coordinating, right? R stands for reporting, B stands for budgeting. So these are the different managerial functions, and the whole management depends on these functions. So here we have to study total 5 functions of management. The first one is planning, second is organizing, third is staffing, fourth is directing, and fifth is controlling. So if I tell you about the planning, okay, so even the God cannot change the past, right? Even the God cannot change the past, but a man can change the future. But man can change the future in what manner? So in the manner of planning. If we have proper planning in any activity, whether it is business, whether it is our house, or whether any kind of specialized activities are there, then planning is helpful to us. And with proper planning, we can accomplish the perfect goal of our business. So to run any business enterprise, planning teaches us कि भाई when, कब, कैसे, कहाँ और किस तरह काम करना है, वो हमें कौन सिखाता है? प्लानिंग सिखाता है. Who will do, when to do, what to do, and in what manner we have to do. That work is taught to us by whom? By the planning. So planning is necessary at every level of management, right? Whether it is army, whether it is politics, whether it is religion, whether it is your small business, big business or company, or whether your personal life or your professional life, everywhere planning is necessary. So my dear friends, this is our first function of management. Then after, organizing. Then organizing, we have to assign authorities and responsibilities. So planning is the first function of management, and as the plans are decided, after that the business management decide about the second function, that is organizing. And in organizing, we have to delegate authorities and responsibilities. For that, the special word is that the delegation of authority and responsibility. And delegation means, to delegate means to provide, to give authority and responsibility to different person. And these persons are professional people, well-trained people, experienced people, right? They did MBA, MCA, they are the chartered accountant, they are the chief executive officer. So these professional people, to them we have to provide responsibility. And here different departments are bifurcated, and as per these departments, like purchase department, sales department, and all other departments are there, HRD, human resource department, and as per these departments we are providing authority and responsibility to different officers, different personnel, who will do this work, what work that person has to do, and all these activities have been performed at organizing level. After the organization work is over, then comes the most important portion of managerial function, and that is staffing. And staffing is not possible without employees. And that is why one statement will ask in your board exam, okay, employees are the limbs of the organization. And one expert says that, okay, mind your men and men will mind all other things for you. So if you have to mind your men, men means MEN men, plural men. If you mind your staff, then this staff will manage all other things for you. And if staffing is efficient, powerful, then efficient staff can reach your company to the extreme point, to the peak of the success. And powerful staff can achieve whatever pre-decided goals are there by the planning. So whatever goals are decided, that is only achieved by what kind of staff? Satisfied staff. If staff is satisfied, healthy, knowledgeable, strong, powerful, visionary, then we can achieve the goal of our business organization, right? And here staffing is also called the limbs. Limbs means as the organs are there, and different organs are working in different manner, then our body works. Or if any organ disturbed, then we realize the importance of that particular. Okay friends, after discussing the managerial function staffing, let us discuss about the direction, right? In directing, I am giving you the example, okay, like film directors. These film directors are giving you the scene to the actors and actresses, as well as to the camera. And later on, as per the given directions of the directors, the scene is performed. In the same manner, in front of you staff is there, organization we have done, planning is already done, all the things are ready, machinery is already done, but how to do the work, when to do the work, and in what manner to do the work, that proper direction is not given, then our whole जो goal है हमारा, that direction is totally collapsed. So I can say that to direct means to guide the staff, to guide the staff in the proper manner. That is also the important function we can see in the directing. And the last managerial function here discussed, that is called the controlling. And controlling is the last function, but planning is the first function and controlling is the last function of management. So without planning, controlling is impossible. Without planning, all these other functions are also incomplete without planning. And that's why I can say that controlling is the last function, whether workers are doing their work in a perfect manner or not, whether workers are performing their duties in a proper manner or not. For that, controlling is necessary. But to do the controlling, we need trained and expert supervisors, my dear friend. Without supervisors, no one can watch, to take a watch over these employees. And that is why controlling is also necessary to achieve the predetermined goals of our business. So my dear students, these all 5 are the different managerial functions of management. अब जैसे ये प्लानिंग है तो उसके ऊपर आप पूरा चैप्टर पढ़ोगे अपनी टेक्स्ट बुक में आके, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग है तो उसके ऊपर भी पूरा चैप्टर होगा, स्टाफिंग के ऊपर भी पूरा चैप्टर, डायरेक्टिंग के ऊपर, कंट्रोलिंग के ऊपर, द होल चैप्टर्स यू विल स्टडी इन योर फर्दर स्टडीज. ओके बेटा, नाउ द न्यू पॉइंट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, एंड दैट न्यू पॉइंट इज, वी कैन से, coordination. What is coordination? So coordination is, we can say, the synonym of cooperation. We should coordinate different departments with each other, different organs of organization with each other. So if I can say the word harmony, and harmony means sweet relationship, and this harmony should be there between or among different departments. Harmony among different departments, and to create this harmony, what is needed? So beta, coordination is needed. So this is also one of the managerial function of management. But in detail, we have to study this function. So in meaning, if you want to write, so to create harmony or cooperation between different departments, that is called the coordination. Okay, let us see the characteristics of coordination. It will come in 2 marks in your board examination in section C. So let us see that without coordination, planning is not possible, and it is also a continuous process. So planning is also dependable on coordination, and on that basis the business unit works. After that, coordination is needed at every level of मैनेजमेंट. एवरी लेवल मतलब हमने पढ़ा था पहले, टॉप लेवल, मिडल लेवल एंड बॉटम लेवल मैनेजमेंट. तो इट इज नीडेड एट ऑल, एवरी लेवल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. देन विदाउट कोऑर्डिनेशन, effective communication is not possible. So to do the effective communication between different departments, so coordination is necessary. So effective communication is needed, and cooperation is not possible without coordination. What we can say, my dear student? Cooperation is not possible without coordination, right? Cooperation को कहेंगे एक दूसरे का सहकार, एक दूसरे की help, and that is called the coordination and cooperation. Then after, to do the optimum utilization of resources. Optimum means maximum. Utilization करना मतलब use करना. Resources मतलब all the things which are available, machinery, raw material, water, electricity, infrastructure, these all are called the resources. So maximum utilization of resources is not possible without coordination. Then after, the next characteristic is there, it is the part of every activity. Means coordination is the part of every activity, and in statement they can ask you कि भाई coordination is the soul of management, and soul of management means उसकी आत्मा है, उसकी अंतरात्मा है. किसकी भाई? मैनेजमेंट की. और हमारी डे टू डे लाइफ में भी विदाउट कोऑर्डिनेशन एंड विदाउट कोऑपरेशन of our family members, we can't run our family in an easy manner. So it is also an important part of management. So my dear friend, you studied the coordination topic and its characteristics, right? Now the next segment of our topic is importance of coordination. Importance के लिए दूसरे word we are using कि भाई benefit, merits, or we can say advantage. तो आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर में these are the synonyms of each other. If they are asking you कि भाई benefit or write merits or write advantage, so the same answer you have to write. Okay, clear my dear students? So it is also come in 2 marks in your section C. Here also in 2 marks in your section C, right? So let us start with the importance of coordination. So first number advantage is there. Okay, planning, organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling. If we want to establish in an easy manner, if you want to apply it into the business in easy manner, then what is required? Coordination is required. So all managerial functions are not possible, are not easily implemented without the managerial function called coordination. Second point, my dear friends, all business activity in easy manner. So with the help of coordination, you can do each and every activity of business in an easy manner, in an efficient manner. Then after, duplication of work is not possible because coordination always observe the person who are doing the work. So एक वर्कर ने जहां काम अधूरा छोड़ दिया, वो वर्कर दूसरे दिन आके उसी को वो काम करना है, दूसरा कोई उसका काम टच करेगा नहीं, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वो काम डबल नहीं होगा. सो डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ वर्क हियर इज not possible. Then maintains harmony because of coordination, sweet relationship among the workers, among the all departments are possible. So harmony, good relationship is only maintained by whom? By the coordination. Then after, enable करना यानी वर्क को अप्लाई करना, इजीली उसको अप्लाई करना. तो order and time, make a combination between order and time. If superior authority gives the order to do this work and finish this work by tomorrow, but proper order is given, but the work should done in time. फिर वो tomorrow की जगह the day after tomorrow नहीं होना चाहिए, और वो न होने के लिए भी what is necessary? Coordination is necessary. So there is a direct link between different levels of management, different authorities, different departments, and on that basis the combination of order and time is also maintained. Then the last importance is accomplishment of pre-decided objectives. Pre-decided मतलब पहले से decide किए हुए हमारे aims, हमारे objectives हम achieve कर पाएंगे. Accomplish means to achieve our pre-decided aims, pre-decided goals of the company, and that will only possible because of coordination. So my dear students, what you studied today, we studied different functions of management. Into it we studied planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Staffing में एक स्टेटमेंट मुझे बताना है आपको कि भाई without staffing your company or your enterprise looks like a skeleton. It is like a mere skeleton. जैसे बोरी होती है अनाज की भरी हुई, अनाज है अंदर तो बोरी बराबर खड़ी है, लेकिन अनाज निकाल दो तो useless, right? In that manner staffing is the limb as well as वो लिम्स हम बॉडी में से हटा देंगे. एक ऑर्गन पैरालाइज हो गया, हाथ पैरालाइज हो गया, कुछ भी पैरालाइज हुआ तो क्या होगा? बॉडी गेट डिस्टर्ब. तो इसी तरह स्टाफिंग में यदि स्टाफ नहीं होगा तो आपका यूनिट कैसा रहेगा? लाइक मियर स्केलेटन. तो ये स्टेटमेंट भी आपको याद रखना है. देन डायरेक्टिंग एंड कंट्रोलिंग वी हैव सीन. तो ऑल दीज फंक्शंस you have to write in your notebook. Then after you have to write coordination, its meaning as well as its characteristic in your notebook, and then after here importance as well as its 6 points you should write in your homework in your school notebook and send it to the proper WhatsApp number. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.